After the 2020 Olympics, Usain Bolt still remains the fastest man on Earth and also in space.
Ready, set, go!
How cool is that? Every time he ran, it looked like he was flying, and the way he did it seemed so easy, as if it was nothing. But before he became the track and field superhuman, he had to go through the slow process of being the fastest.
The work is behind the scenes. Competition is the easy part. Behind the scenes is where the work is done.
This is the life story of the golden legend and the lightning bolt, Usain. His childhood days were filled with memories of running around the fields of Jamaica. His parents owned a grocery store and both allowed young Usain to have the best time as a kid. He had been sporty ever since and always had fun playing different sports: cricket, football, and of course, endless running. This led to Usain being diagnosed as hyperactive. His mother was worried, but when she saw him having fun, she was at ease.
When I was growing up, I was always outside. That was my biggest problem. Mama said, no, sit down and stay inside, but you should go out and just have fun.
It was all fun and games until a coach discovered Usain. That was when things started getting serious. He was naturally talented, so his coach persuaded him to become a sprinter, even though he wanted to play cricket. At the age of 12, he became his school's fastest runner. At 15, he took his first shot on the world stage. He became the youngest world junior gold medalist. This may sound unreal, but do you know what motivated him to be a runner? Buying a washing machine for his mother. He remembered that she hated doing laundry by hand, so he decided to earn enough money from racing. From a sweet goal like this, 18 months later, he won 3 gold medals and broke 2 world records at the Beijing Olympics. This was the time he became the fastest man alive. It was also the start of endless competing, not against anyone, but against himself.
You really have to push yourself now to step up a level, and every year you gotta keep trying to step the level up. So it's talent on one hand, but you gotta work to get it there.
To describe Usain as a hero in Jamaica didn't come close to capturing the fever of national admiration. You see, track is to Jamaicans what football is to Brazilians. His country's expectations became his next motivation after he bought his mother that washing machine, so he worked even harder. Even though some injuries got in the way, it didn't ever stop him from working really hard.
You gotta learn how to lose before you can learn how to win.
He became the first man in Olympic history to win both the 100 and 200 meter races. He won 3 Olympic gold medals in 2012, making him the first man in history to set 3 world records in Olympics. He made history again in 2016 with gold medals in 3 races. These wins gave him a triple name: 3 golds over 3 consecutive Olympics. And these were just few of the many records he broke.
And I had to remind myself that, listen, man, you have a goal for yourself, and if you don't win this year, all that you have done doesn't really matter. And that's one of the things that kept me going.
But what people didn't know was that he was pressured into winning every single race. He felt the weight of his whole country depending on him. The more he broke records, the heavier it felt. He trained so hard to the point of vomiting. His father literally wouldn't be able to watch him train because it broke his heart. He had to follow a strict diet. He was famous for eating 1,000 chicken nuggets in Beijing, but he also needed to give that up. And this whole thing Usain Bolt described as dying. And this dying for him went on for years.
It's hard. It's like hard work. It's day in, day out, sacrifice, day in, day out. Just dying. I don't want to go today, but you gotta go. And it's so hard, and a lot of people don't know.
The discipline he put in early morning training sessions, to sacrifice social activities in exchange for more practice, to power through sore muscles and exhaustion. No room for slacking around, no room for giving up. This is what it means to be the greatest, and the truth is, only few people are ready to sacrifice everything to get there.
It's your conscience speaking. Don't do it. Stop running. Retire. Go play football. Go play golf.
His story reminds me of an iceberg. Because most people only see the tip of a person's success, but not the depth of their struggles. We see it in every advertisement, article and book that tell us how to get rich, famous and succeed fast. Yet, even the fastest man alive took years of training just so he could run in seconds. But what is even more inspiring about Usain is that he learned how to turn pressure into motivation. And now, even after he retired, his legacy continues. It is how he endured the slow process of becoming the fastest.
I'm just happy this part of this chapter is closed.
There is this saying that I really like. It takes 10 years of work for an overnight success. And I think more people need to realize that there's so much work put when you want to be on a national level. I know a lot of people say it's talent or luck, but not enough people realize that hard work beats talent anytime. And Usain Bolt is definitely one of the hardest working athletes in the history of humanity, perhaps. So, Night Fam, thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, I love to remind you that by watching our videos, you help us save lives. Project Nightfall is not just a video platform, it is also an organization, and every time you support us, it goes a long, long way. So thank you so much for being a part of the movement, and I say to you, bye right now with the empowerment to remember to work hard. Love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow.